Hello everyone, welcome to the Ferreira Lakers News channel. Without further ado, let's get to more Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. LeBron James, after Lakers' fourth straight loss, we just suck right now. The Lakers have now lost 10 of their last 13 games after falling to the Grizzlies at home on Friday. There was no reason for LeBron James to sugarcoat the inarguable truth. The Los Angeles Lakers, losers of 10 of their last 13 games, including 4 in a row, are a bad basketball team. We just suck right now, LeBron stated following another dispiriting loss, 127-113, to the Memphis Grizzlies. LeBron finished with 32 points, 11 of 24 shooting, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 steals in 39 minutes, though his fourth quarter was marred by missed free throws and carelessness. The Lakers, arguably the best crunch-time team in basketball early in the season, entered the fourth quarter tied at 94 with the Grizzlies, only to get outscored 33-19 in the period. Anthony Davis had 31 points on 13-for-22 shooting, while Austin Reeves added 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 12 assists. Memphis, who entered Friday ranked last in the NBA in three-point percentage, poured in 23 triples on 45 attempts, taking advantage of the Lakers' tendency to close in on dribble drives. Marcus Smart, who began the day shooting 26.3%, shot 9 of 14 from deep. Jaren Jackson Jr., 33.3% on the season, went 5-for-6. "We gotta do better as players to affect them and miss shots," said Reeves. The Lakers, who self-imposed pressure to turn things around this month following a grueling, travel-heavy December, have dropped their 2 home games in the new year, to the Jimmy Butler-less Miami Heat and the 12-23 Grizzlies, by 14 points each. "It's been a tough stretch for us," said AD. "We're trending in the wrong direction right now. The last thing we need is to separate and fall apart. We gotta stay together for sure. Figure it out. We can't be in our feelings. We can't be complaining. We can't take anything personal. We have to look individually, myself, everyone in the locker room, the coaching staff, look at ourselves in the mirror and figure out what we can do individually better to help the team be better." The Lakers' swoon has ratcheted up the heat on Darvin Ham. On Friday, the second-year head coach used his pre-game press conference to forcibly refute reports related to his job security that painted the picture of a locker room growing increasingly discontent. Curiously, Ham compared unnamed sources to witnesses who testify against the mafia, citing a 60 Minutes episode he remembers from childhood. Ham insisted he has the support of Lakers brass, though that was before another loss capped by boos from the exiting crowd. Any confidence the Lakers established by winning the in-season tournament in Las Vegas has utterly waned. Even LeBron downplayed the significance of the IST victory following Friday's failure. "That was just 2 games. It's a small sample. Everyone is getting so cracked up about Vegas, and keep bringing up Vegas. It was 2 games. But the banner hangs forever." Post-game, a defiant but frustrated Ham questioned external scrutiny on individual games, a sentiment that won't go over swimmingly with the franchise's obsessive fanbase. "I'm tired of people living and dying with every single game we play. It's ludicrous, actually. This is a marathon. And we hit a tough stretch." Darvin Ham calls out Lakers fans for overreacting after every game. Ham defends Lakers amid losing streak, emphasizing season as a marathon as they lose 127-113 to the Grizzlies. Los Angeles Lakers head coach Darvin Ham faced criticism and questions after the team's 4th straight loss, a disappointing defeat to the Memphis Grizzlies. The Lakers, now with a 17-19 record, have encountered a challenging stretch, losing 10 of their last 13 games since winning the in-season tournament. "It is what it is the NBA," said Ham after the game. "It is a marathon. You have to look at the totality of the picture. I'm tired of the people living and dying with every single game we play. It's ludicrous, actually. Come on, man, this is a marathon, and we've hit a tough stretch. It's the same team that we play some high-level games a little while ago, and we just got to get back to that. We got to keep the fight thought. "We cannot lose our fight." Despite the team's recent struggles, Ham downplayed the significance of individual games, emphasizing the need to view the season as a marathon rather than a sprint. He expressed frustration with the intensity of reactions from fans after each game. While Ham's comments may be an attempt to shield his players and the organization from excessive scrutiny, the Lakers' current situation demands a more urgent approach. The team, which had championship aspirations just weeks ago, is now out of the top 10 in the Western Conference. The recent loss to the Memphis Grizzlies, a team that came in with a less impressive record, further heightened concerns among fans and analysts. Memphis, typically struggling in three-point shooting, surprised with a 51.1% success rate from downtown, contributing to the Lakers' collapse in the fourth quarter. With each additional loss, questions arise about Ham's job security, and the pressure on the Lakers to turn their season around intensifies. The team's stars, LeBron James and Anthony Davis, are delivering exceptional performances, but defensive deficiencies and inconsistent results indicate deeper issues. As the Lakers face a critical juncture in the season, adopting a more urgent and focused mentality may be necessary to address the challenges and expectations that come with their championship-caliber roster. Los Angeles Lakers coach Darvin Ham expressed frustration with a concerning trend where opponents seem to elevate their performance when playing against the Lakers. Following the recent loss to the Memphis Grizzlies, Ham pointed out that the Grizzlies, typically struggling in three-point shooting, remarkably made 23 out of 45 attempts from beyond the arc. "Take your hat off to them, they shot the hell out of the ball. It seems to be the pattern, people are stepping their game up when they come into our building. We got to meet force with force." Ham acknowledged the impressive shooting by the Grizzlies, but suggested that this pattern of opponents exceeding their usual performance levels when facing the Lakers has become noticeable. He emphasized the need for the Lakers to match the intensity of their opponents. LeBron James, agreeing with Coach Ham, acknowledged the team's struggles but also took responsibility, stating, "We just suck right now." The Lakers, once a defensive force during their in-season tournament run, are now facing challenges in stopping opponents from scoring, contributing to their disappointing stretch. The Lakers' defensive lapses, combined with offensive inefficiencies beyond key players like LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Austin Reeves, have led to their recent struggles. The team, once a championship contender, is grappling with issues that extend beyond individual games, and Ham's frustration highlights the urgency of addressing these concerns to reverse their fortunes in the competitive NBA season. Proposed trade sends Lakers LeBron James to former team for Hall. The Los Angeles Lakers looked like title contenders after winning the NBA's in-season tournament, but the team has gone 3-9 since and has fallen to the 10th seed in the Western Conference. LeBron James just turned 39 and his championship window is getting smaller and smaller. If the Lakers can't turn things around before the February 8 trade deadline, it could be time to consider all options. The Ringer's Bill Simmons floated a trade idea that would send James to the Miami Heat. "I had LeBron and Gabe Vincent going back to Miami for Lowry and Robinson, maybe throw in Nikola Jovic and a future first. Kinda do right by LeBron. There's the symmetry of LeBron going back to Miami 10 years later," Simmons said on the January 4 episode of The Bill Simmons Podcast. "If they could keep Jamie, Jaquez, Caleb Martin, Butler, Bam, Tyler Herro, and add LeBron to all of that, that becomes a possible favorite in the East." James played in Miami for 4 seasons where he won 2 championships. He's spoken fondly of the Heat since leaving. Miami went hard after Damian Lillard in the offseason but wasn't able to make a deal happen. Despite a limited roster, the Heat are 20-14 and 4th in the Eastern Conference. Adding James to their roster would make them one of the top title contenders. Fair trade for Los Angeles Lakers? For the Heat, this would likely be a trade they'd do in a heartbeat. LeBron James is still good enough to be the best player on a championship team. Pairing him with Jimmy Butler would likely be very successful. However, it's hard to see the upside for the Lakers. Adding Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, and Nikola Jovic while giving LeBron basically kills any hopes they have of winning a championship this season. Also, it's not like any of those players have long-term upside. One first-round pick that likely won't be a lottery pick isn't exactly the most valuable asset. If the Lakers are going to trade James, they'll likely be looking for a bona fide star in return or a bunch of young assets. Swapping Tyler Herro for Lowry and adding another first-round pick for the deal could be fair, but the Heat might not be keen on that. How can Los Angeles Lakers turn things around? The Lakers still have a very talented team. The fact that they've dealt with injuries to key role players hasn't helped things. That said, this is essentially the same roster that made it to the Western Conference Finals last year. There's still depth and talent on the team. The biggest reason for optimism has been the play of Anthony Davis. He's averaging 25.2 points a game to go with 12.5 rebounds, while also staying healthy. LeBron James is also playing well. The Lakers just need their role players to get healthy and improve. It's possible that the team could make some trades before the deadline. Trading James is effectively giving up on the season, but the Lakers aren't bad enough to consider that quite yet. The only way James is likely to get traded is if he either directly requests one or he strongly hints that he'd like one. That's unlikely considering his family has roots in Los Angeles right now and his son Bronny James is playing at USC.